Hey guys, thanks for checking out the podcast. Before we get started, I want to remind you about the very cool bucket list trip I am doing in 2026, the Smitty Learns Irish podcast, where I'm going to do my bucket list, hike Ireland for a year, learn about Irish history, town by town, through the mouths of the pub owners and regulars. Because what's a better way to learn about something you love than to experience it yourself? Patreon.com/we3smiths, only $3 a month, and thanks for checking it out. And welcome to the Rock Radar. My name is Smitty from the What the Hell Everything podcast, and another reaction and first ever reaction to Kirsty MacColl. Although, I have to say, I have reacted to her before. She was featured in the song Fairytales of New York from the Pogues. That was my first reaction to the Pogues, and just fell in love, adored her voice. And there were at least several requests for to check out Kirsty MacColl, who has now passed on. I know that she was in like this horrible boating accident where she actually saved her child. And that was like this large investigation, I think, in South America somewhere. And I am pretty stoked to give this a look-see. Now, in my very limited research I've done about Kirsty MacColl, her father was, pardon me, her father was Ewan MacColl, and if I think I saw this correctly, he actually wrote the song Dirty Old Town, and that's an Irish song that I fell in love with recently. I didn't have any idea who wrote it and sang it because it's on my Irish playlist. I'm usually running on an elliptical or just doing other things and not paying attention to who sings the songs, usually. But that was one of the first songs that I actually took and just put in my own separate like Irish playlist, because it's just a beautiful song. I think the actual version I've listened to most is Dubliners with somebody else. But the song is fucking amazing. And just to see that link, oh, I see. I'm kind of picking up like different, like, you know, little branches of the musical tree in Ireland and England, obviously. But yeah, we're going to take a listen to Kirsty MacColl. The song is New England, and I'm pretty sure this is a cover song written by Billy Bragg, but I think it was her first single. So as far as Kirsty MacColl goes, that's where we're going to start. Hey, thanks for joining me. We're going to check this out right now. Please like and subscribe if you dig this video, and hopefully you do. There's a really fun like pop punk vibe and a nice little groove there, and her voice is so beautifully subtle. You know, like she's not overdoing it. It's a very, at least to me, it seems like a very subtle delivery, mixed with a really fun like pop punky vibe that I am absolutely enjoying. Those little harmonies there. I saw 2 shooting stars last night. I wished on them, but they were only satellites. It's wrong to wish on space hardware. I wish you can. I don't want to change the world. I'm not looking for a New England. Are you looking for another girl? I don't want to change the world. I'm not and there's this. I'm thinking of like, when was this placed? When was this released? I think it was early mid '80s. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody will. That's how it works. If you're wrong, you will find out soon. I'm placing it in a similar, like, genre of music, and I hate to compare like female performers, but like the Bangles, I'm seeing it with like that like pop punk sort of vibe and era. And again, this will not be the first time I'm wrong. It won't be the last. But she is adding like just so many elements to like that pop punk genre, essentially. There's just so many cool, like, beautifully written and weaved vocal melodies in there, with a choir, potentially. I don't know how many people were actually in the recording of it. But it's just nice. It's really fucking beautiful. And I shall continue. Once upon a time at home, I sat beside the telephone, waiting for someone to pull me through. When at last it didn't ring, I knew it wasn't you. I don't want to change the world. I'm not looking for a New England. Are you looking for another girl? I don't want to change the world. I'm not looking for a New England. Are you looking for another? I don't want to change the world. I'm not looking for a New England. Are you looking for another girl? Looking for another girl. Looking for another girl. Looking for another girl. Yeah, that was really nice, man. I can only assume that there will be at least several requests for something from her studio albums. I think she has several studio albums up until about 2000, I want to say. And yeah, I can only assume that there are going to be a couple comments pointing me in that direction. I'm always leery of like starting an artist with like a cover song, because it's definitely maybe not representative of what they're doing. There's a lot of bands that are just, I don't want to say she's just known for a cover song, but that's the first song I've heard. It was requested. But like not necessarily representative of their body of work necessarily, or who they are as an artist or whatever. Yeah, I'm glad I did that, man. Again, it was just that it was a really nice, uplifting, sort of pop rocky sort of vibe, and a nice groove, and a beautiful voice. 100%. So here you go, man. Hey, you got another suggestion for Kirsty MacColl, by all means. And I'm going down Irish music rabbit holes as well as rock and roll music rabbit holes. So we want to go down that hole. You could, if you want. Throw that suggestion in the comment section. Hey, again, please like and subscribe. And once we're going down rabbit holes, man, a lot of that happens, including albums and live sets and all sorts of fun stuff over on the Patreon page. Link is in the description. That's only $3 a month, and is how I fund my trip to Ireland, Smitty's Irish Pubcast, which I can't wait for. Thanks, guys.
What the hell? Everything!